I have more breakups and more failures and my share of heartache. Beat it. I defy you to find anybody that's been rejected more than me. No one.
Did you push record?
Thanks so much for tuning in again to Our Second Act with Paige and Silka. Today I'm happy to say that Treva Brandon Scharf, and I even pronounce that right, isn't it? That's a German, Scharf.
Good.
She's staying with me for another segment talking about finding love after 50, which we talked about in our last segment. I'll link to that. Treva is a first-time bride after 50. And the reason that is important is because she is now a dating coach and helping those of us in that same situation, you know, whether you were never married, whether you're divorced, whatever, find love again after 50. And one big part of that, obviously, we covered this a lot on Second Act TV. In fact, we had a video that's still out there getting, you know, hundreds and thousands of views and comments about what men really think about women after 50. What do they want? You apparently researched that same thing. You know, what do men really think? Because a lot of us believe that they want a younger woman. Talk to me about that.
Okay. And they do. Some do. Some do. It's sort of primal, right? You know, men want younger women and women want men with money. I mean, sorry, that's sort of the reverse, right, of that. And guys feel very insecure about that, and women feel very insecure. Men feel insecure about their bank accounts and money, and women feel insecure about their looks and their age. I can tell you that a lot of friends I have, single guy friends I have, are over 50, now into their 60s, including my husband. And here's the good news. They all want women, age-appropriate women. And the ones that don't want age-appropriate women are not yet done being single. Or not, yeah, they're
Yeah.
not, there's something that it's okay. Now I shouldn't be so judgmental because I don't want, again, you know, what I said the first segment, your choices don't make you a bad person. Just because you choose to be single or you choose to want someone. I mean, listen, I like older guys. I've always liked older guys. I married a guy 6 years older than me. So that's my preference. That's just sort of how I'm wired. So there's nothing wrong with wanting a younger woman, but I would say the men that I know, the really good, solid guys, want age-appropriate women. Guys want women who are solid. It doesn't matter even what age you are. Here's what. Men like women that are independent, that aren't needy, that aren't clingy, that, for lack of a better word, have their shit together.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay. And if that makes you 39 and all of those things, great. But I also think men over 50 want a woman who knows the Beatles, and they want to be able to talk about Eric Clapton's early days. I think there is some commonality and common ground that makes it easier. And men dig women that come to the table with some knowledge, some wisdom, some life experience. The rare few want one that they can take care of. Those are the ones I worry about a little bit, because I wonder, like, why would you want to take care of a full-grown woman? But there's that savior complex. I don't know.
Yeah, no, and we found the same thing. I have my set of girlfriends. All of us got divorced after 50 and started dating again, and you know, feel like we were back in high school. We never found that men really want much younger women. Maybe, like you said, a few, but all of us now are in solid relationships, age appropriate. You know, within the same age, just about. I think I want women to know that it's not like that. I mean, you and I both, as well as, you know, a host of our friends, have had wonderful experiences with men, you know, over 50, being perfectly fine with somebody
Oh,
their own
yeah.
age.
No, there's nothing sexier than a woman over 50. Sorry, they're just, I think they are the total package because you don't have to train someone or teach someone. They come fully formed. They're fully formed human beings, and they've got, some wrinkles and so what? They're not 20, but that's a beautiful, wonderful, sexy thing. And I just think that if a guy, I'm assuming I'm speaking to women right now. If a guy wants a younger woman, he's not your guy. He's not your guy. You don't want that guy. Why would you want to be with someone who doesn't want you? Why would you want a guy that doesn't want someone with, some age or some experience? Or I mean, why would you want a guy who doesn't want that?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what,
Yeah. Well,
and don't not, and it's so important not to take it personally.
yeah.
That is real. That is number one. Do not take a rejection personally, ever.
Which is
Because
really hard to do, but you're right.
it's so hard to do. It's death by 1,000 cuts. I mean, listen, man, just because, I'm somewhat, decent looking and presentable and whatnot. Okay. I have more breakups and more failures and my share of heartache. Beat it. I defy you to find anybody that's been rejected more than me. No one. So I get it. And you know what? In the beginning, I hated it because you want to be loved and you want to be accepted and approved of in every way. Just because a guy didn't mean there was something fundamentally wrong with me. It was just that it wasn't a match.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't a match. So that's number one. I don't even know what the original question was, but that's my.
I absolutely love talking to you. It's almost like there's nobody listening. And I think that's, it's funny because you said we're talking to women right now. We always talk to women. This is what's so unique about this channel. This channel is programmed for women. But we have a larger male audience than we do women. We've done a few videos here and there that, because of that, that are focused towards men. But, one thing that we never do is tell a man what to do because, one, that doesn't work and we don't want to. But we want to hear from men, as we did in that video that I was describing, and as you did in your article, which we're not sitting here philosophizing about what men want. We're reporting what was told to us. And I think what I want to reemphasize again is that for women who do feel insecure about being over 50, being out there, that men all they want is younger women. It's not true. There is some truth to some downfalls that women over our age perhaps bring to the table, and you alluded that briefly. Let's briefly talk about that, because that's something we can change. We cannot change our age, but we might be able to change some behaviors that were described.
Oh yeah, I think you can change just about. You can't change a lot, but you can change your thoughts, your attitude, and your behavior.
Right.
For sure, that's all in your control. You can also change, to the extent that you can or want to, the way you look. I mean, I'm in the fitness business. That's what I do for a living. I help people become the best versions of themselves. I help people achieve peak performance in life and in love. Why not get the advantage? Why you got to make an effort. That's number one. I mean, I'm not placing too much emphasis on the superficial, but I am. Sorry, it's true. Everybody wants an attractive person. Everyone, whether you're a man or a woman, that's universal. Everyone should look good. They should try to look good. They should make an effort. Big. That's huge, first and foremost. Secondly is, change your behavior, change your attitude. The older you get, the more bitter you become. It's not a good look at all. You better keep that shit in check. Like that is man repellent, and it's woman repellent. Mm-hmm. I will tell you, after dating so many divorce guys, it became like I could smell it, that broken smell, the smell of damaged goods. Okay. It stinks. And I'm not criticizing guys because you've got all divorced people, and I hope to God I never know this. You're broken when you get divorced or you break up. I mean, it is, and you got to process it. You have to work through it, but it's also incumbent upon you to get as healthy and whole again, to put your pieces back together again, and allow the process to play out. So it's not, it's being your best, the best you can do. And after that, fuck it. You can't, if you don't like me the way I am, you ain't never going to like me. And that's what you kind of have to say. At the end of the day, after you've put forth effort, after you've tried hard, after you've checked off all the boxes, if you still don't want me, your loss, man. Okay? Your loss. And it goes both ways, men and women.
Yeah, it goes both ways, exactly. Treva, thank you so much. Like I said, it's so wonderful talking to you. It's refreshing talking to you for one reason, because you fully admit you don't have all the answers. None of us do. Which,
Oh my gosh, right. No, but I spent so many years being single. I got that down.
yeah, exactly. And we can,
like nobody's business.
yeah, and you can talk people through it. You can be supportive. I hope to do a lot more interviews with you, especially under better tech conditions than what we did here today. We may show you a little outtake, but anyway.
This is life. Again, I say it. It's rolling the punches. It's going with the flow.
Exactly.
This is a little microcosm of what life is.
Well, Treva, we will yes, we will link to all of your information, to your podcast, to your blogs. I encourage everyone to tune in, listen, subscribe, do whatever it is that Treva wants you to do, because you're going to want. If you're in the situation of finding love, looking for love after 50, she's somebody that you're going to want to connect with. So, Treva, we'll look forward to seeing you next time on Our Second Act with Paige and Silka.
Thank you so much. This has been great. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
For more videos on finding love after 50, please visit our website, secondact.tv. And if you haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Button's right over here. Thanks. See you next time.